Hi guys, Angie Bell with My Fairy Treasures. Okay, I am back to finish up our page here. Okay. We're here to finish up the page. Okay, when we left off, I had told you I was going to take my girl here that I had drawn and colored her up in a past video. Anyway, this was a while back. Anyway, I was using her as my focal point. Well, also I decided to go ahead and collage some 3 pieces down with her, which was, let me come in a little closer. Let's see, we can go like this and like that. Okay, that's probably about as close as we're going to get, but that's probably good enough. Let's just move it like this. Okay, so what we have here is I collaged her down. What I did, I made a copy of her. I showed you guys in the last video and the video before that. She was, you know, I drew her on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of construction paper or construction cardstock. But anyway, I went ahead and I made like a 5 by 7 size and then cut her out. So I shrank her down quite a bit. So, and then I fussy cut her out, and I took some Mod Podge and I glued her down. But before I did that, I went ahead and I went through a bunch of my collage bits, and I found a watch face that has kind of a band here and a band there, and this bird, and I kind of collaged all of this together. And with some painting techniques, I'm going to show you how, you know, I bring it all together. Just like over here, these are collage bits that I collaged all together, okay? And, you know, like most of us do, I just go through and I had a bunch of collage bits. You know, I had this bird, this bird. So just sit down and start going through your collage bits and start auditioning things. I'm just showing you some of the collage bits I looked at for this. Okay, and I went through a bunch of collage bits and I kind of auditioned things and rearranged them, and I went ahead and, like I said, collaged them down, and I did that in advance just for the sake of the video, because, you know, my videos are already too damn long, so, you know, I gotta do everything I can to, like, save time. And you guys are just gonna watch me, you know, glue things down. So I went ahead and collaged it all down. I glued down first the watch face with a little bit of the watch band. Then I did my girl, and then over my girl, over her body, I did the bird, okay? All right, so this is how we're going to bring all of this together. I'm going to take some white paint, and I think I solved my problem of my phone cutting out because advertisement comes on there. My husband said to put it on, so if anybody else is having this problem, you're making a video or you're texting or you're making a phone call, and all of a sudden like a commercial comes on or advertising comes on your phone, if you have it on airplane mode, then it can't go through that. So, okay, so that's what I have it on airplane mode right now. So hopefully we don't have those problems anymore, because my phone already only tapes for 30 minutes and then it starts a new video, but it doesn't cut me off, you know. So it'll just every 30 minutes start a new video, which is fine, just as long as I don't keep getting cut off. Anyway, all right. So we're going to make some splatters. I went ahead and took some white paint right here and watered it down. Let me just throw a little bit more water on here. Okay, with a fan brush. And we're going to make white splatters, which is going to kind of look like stars all over the place. Now, I want to be careful because I don't want to get her face splattered. So let's go ahead and protect the face like this. Okay, everything else can have splatters, or in this case like stars, and the other side has stars too, so it will match this other side. I like to do it with a fan brush. You can do it with a toothbrush, you can just do it with a regular paintbrush that's a little stiff maybe. Probably just do it with the plain old paintbrush, but I like to use this. I think it makes real nice splatters. You know, like plenty of splatters. I think splatters like this, and now they're like stars, or it looks like snow's coming down. It makes it look more magical, in my opinion. It's what brings it, makes it, how I call this piece mystical. It makes it more mystical, I think, when you see snow coming down or stars. Okay, so let's remove our little piece. So we removed it from her face. Fabulous. Yeah, loving that. Okay, so next, I want to next put some like stars and shooting stars. Let's do some shooting stars first. You guys have seen me do this a million times. I just love putting shooting stars and little medium-sized stars in my work. I think it looks very mystical, very magical. And that's usually the goal of my work. Even if I try to not make it mystical or magical, it still ends up being that way. And that's the comments that I always get. And so, you know, it's my thing. So it's my style, you know. Everybody has their style. And that's another thing. I always say for you to, you know, you're watching me, which I totally appreciate. But watch other people too, because you're going to get your own style. No matter how many people you watch, you're going to end up doing your own style. You're going to pick from me what you like, and what you don't like, you'll leave. Maybe you don't like anything. But you'll watch different people, and you'll be like, oh, I like that. Oh, I like this. And you'll start just developing your own style if you don't already have one. Okay, I don't like that. I really don't like this one either. Okay. Just a second. I don't like making mistakes, but I like making mistakes and showing you guys like how I'm correcting myself. Because I think that part helps too. When you see somebody correct themselves, you know, you're like, oh, okay. So you can just take a baby wipe and wipe that off. Cool. Okay, I like that better. And then I'm going to do a shooting star in this watch face here. Okay. And we'll do one. Let's try one coming here and coming across her body. Ooh, I like that. And we'll do one here on this bird. And you'll see a lot of birds in my work. I love birds. I love watch faces. I love hummingbirds. I love butterflies. Do I like that? Yeah, I think I like that. Let's do another one on this watch face here. Not too many more, but just another one here. Okay. So then I want to see if I want one coming. Let me see if I can get one going, coming this way. Sometimes I can and sometimes I can't. It just come at a weird angle to stay in. Yep, I did it. Oh, not right there. I don't like that. See if I can get the tail end of it the way I like it. Yeah, perfect. I should even use that word perfect. I hate that word perfect. What's perfect, you know? Nothing's perfect. I like that one last one coming here. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do some medium-sized stars. Okay. And I'm going to try to come in a little closer. There we go. For these medium-sized stars. So we're just going to have a few stars hitting on this hat. So I just like to do 3 little flick outs. And I'll do a close-up of my other picture to go along with this. So, you know, it's the same background, the same colors are used in this collage as that collage. So it's just one huge layout. And I did these same little things. The shooting stars, the medium-sized stars, the splatters everywhere to represent the smaller stars. I did that all on the other side too. So everything is kind of brought together. So I'm just throwing some medium-sized stars over here. And I have a little idea. I think I'm going to, I don't know. I might color this in a little bit with some of Jane Davenport's color sticks. We'll see. I'm not sure if I'm going to or not. Let me see if I can get another shooting star to go this way. I don't know if I can or I'm at a really weird angle to do that. I might do it off camera. We'll see. Okay, so now we have some little stars, some medium-sized stars everywhere. Okay. You know what else I'm going to do? We'll have to do them in black, though. Okay, I'll do that in a second. I was trying to think if I wanted to color this in here, but I don't think I do. I want to leave it this white color. I think this really shows up, or silver. I think that shows up really well like that. Another thing I thought I would do is I will put some birds, little birds over here. So what I'm doing is I'm kind of turning this watch face into like a little planet, and I'm turning the bird's body kind of into like a little, its own little planet too. Let me get another plate or a little platter here from a black paint. Okay, so I just squirted a little bit of black paint right here. Okay, make sure I'm in frame. All right, with my liner brush still, this is all being done with my liner brush. I'm going to put some little birds. There's another bird I like to do where you go like this, a line, and then kind of, I'll just do it. It's a little bit larger bird. I was in California, in Pismo Beach. We vacation there quite often, and when I was looking at the birds, I just wanted to, you know, just look at the birds from afar. And they looked like these little ones, but then the ones that were closer up, they actually looked like this. So I thought, oh, I need to incorporate that in my art when I'm doing the birds. Because if I do them like, you know, different sizes of birds, then it's going to give me depth. That bird will look like it's closer, right? And that bird's going to look further away because you can see more of the bird. The shape of it more. So see if I can get any closer. So I'm going to put some birds over here. Okay. There's a few there, and then let me see about this bird here. Yeah, I got to come back out a little bit so you guys can see this bird. Let me do that and come in. All right, I'm going to put some birds also on this bird's body. They won't show up quite as well as they did on that outer face of the watch because the bird's a little bit darker, but it still shows up. I think it looks really cool. Okay. If you see lightning outside and it's lightning, notice how the lightning looks. So you can put lightning in your pictures. Or notice how clouds look. All these things will really help, and you can put them in your, really help you know what things look like, and you can put it in your art. Like I did lightning over here on this other corner. I'm not going to put lightning on this side because I don't think it matches. But I didn't put birds over here either, but I put birds here. So. Hey honey, I'm making a video. Okay. I'm always yelling, I'm making a video. I'm also going to do a little bit of water dripping to kind of go with water dripping over on this other side. Because I have water, see how the water's dripping off of this like armoire? So I'm going to take the white paint again with my liner brush. And just make like a little waterfall at the top of this watch face here. And what this is, it's just like the leather strap where the, you know, the cut off of the leather strap. And I'm just going to like pour some water off of that. And we're going to go right over her hat. And I think that just really brings everything together. So, you know, everything's not separate. Everything's not just collaged together. But everything is actually looks like it's of one world, not separate collage bits. So that's what I'm attempting to do when I do this. And I like to not have all my water. Or this can also be snow. If you make it a little bit thicker, it can be snow. I don't like to have all of my water or my snow the same as far as how far they go down. Different lengths of the snow. I know that sounds weird, but you know. Okay, I'm gonna throw some birds down here. This is the down here. Let me see, make sure if I'm in frame enough. You guys can see that. At the bottom, right here, I'm going to throw a few more birds there. And you know what we'll do too? We'll throw some stars down there. There's always so much detail you can do to these things. It's really cool. And it's all those little details that really make things pop. That's what I think. But you can add as much detail or as little detail as you want. But like I said, I think it's these little details that really will pop your art. Will pop your art. Okay. I am loving all of that. Okay, so I think we're going to stop right there as far as that part goes. Let me put these on the ground. My paint palette things. We're going to do some shadowing around, some black shadowing. I like to shade with a watercolor pencil. You can also use a Stabilo. I like to use this Faber-Castell. You could also use, and maybe I might use it, where is it? Jane Davenport has these things called color sticks. They're her water-soluble crayons, and they're made to look like lipsticks. It's pretty cool. So, I haven't really used hers to do that yet. Or maybe I have a couple of times. So that's what it looks like. Doesn't that look like a lipstick? Isn't that cool? I love her stuff. Okay, so I'll probably use that. But to begin with, let me see. Do I just want to use... Okay, just for right now, to shade around her, I think I'm going to use my watercolor pencil. A watercolor pencil is very much like a Stabilo because it's water soluble. And you can you can just wet your finger with a baby wipe, or like I'm doing, my spit. I know that people are gonna be like, that was just gross. But Lori Marie Jenkins, that's what she does, and I like to watch her. And she always she uses her spit. And I guess people were giving her a hard time about it, and she was like trying to stop for a little bit, or maybe she goes, maybe I'll try doing it a different way, but she couldn't help herself. Once you started, it's so easy. Your spit is readily available. All right, I'll get off of that. Somebody is just like, Angela, that's just gross. Shut up. Like, that's not even funny. I mean, I think it's funny, but I can have a very weird sense of humor. Sometimes I think things are funny that other people are like, that's not funny. I'm like, oh, sorry. I thought it was. I just like things that catch me off guard. That I don't see coming, you know? That's the kind of stuff I think it's funny. Or for people to say things when I don't think that would come out of their mouth. I'm like, oh. Okay, so we're just going around and creating some shading, going all the way around, creating a shadow. And by doing this, it always just really brings out your artwork. It makes your collage bits look like it's a part of the painting. Makes it start, or of your artwork, it makes it look like it's not just collaged in. That'll have to be glued down a little bit. Okay. And I think the more imperfect that you do this, the better. Let me just look at this hat. What's going on? Well, that's not the hat. That's just the... Okay, that looks really, really good. Okay, now I'm going to use my, let me get a wider view. And we will come down like this. There we go. All right, I'm pretty far back, but I want you to see the whole thing. I could still use my Stabilo or this black watercolor pencil, or I could use my Faber-Castell, but I'm going to use this on the edges, and I'm going to edge everything out. I like the way it's like, I like to smoke, I call it smoking it out, smoking the frame of it out, because it's like it gives it some framing. I love it. And a little black in your project just pops things, even if it's just smoking it out. And Jane Davenport's Color Stick, which is a water-soluble, basically a water-soluble crayon. You guys, it's like butter. It's so nice to work with. I'm loving it. It's actually softer. I like it actually better than a gelato. And I shouldn't say I like it better than the gelato for everything, because the gelato might be better for some things, but a lot of things I like these better. This is what it looks like. Isn't that cool? And it just looks like I'll show you some other ones really quick. These are called Jane Davenport's Color Sticks. I mean, look at them. She made all of her stuff to look like cosmetics. So she has things that look like eyeshadows, and these look like lipsticks. I mean, there's nothing better than to have beautiful art supplies. And that's what she always says. She loves makeup, and she loves art supplies. And she really loves beautiful art supplies. I'm a big fan. Big fan. And these color sticks blend like butter. And they blend out like butter, and they respond well with water. Oh my God, I keep ripping this. Okay, I need to glue that down. You know, I'm going to do it right now before I forget and before I rip the damn thing off. Okay, so just a second. Let me grab some glue. You know what? Yeah. I'll just use, I have some Eileen's Tacky that's just really handy right now. There we go. And that's going to save that from just ripping off. This is the little, like the little, where you actually wind your watch. And that piece was about to go. Okay, I got it. I'm just trying to make sure if there's anything else I want to do to this piece. I think we're done. I think we are done. I absolutely love how this turned out. I hope you guys did. And I'm hoping I didn't forget anything. But I think I did everything. I said, you know, you always think about it. I had like 20 million little things I wanted to do. So I think I accomplished them all. So let's go ahead and look at the full spread. That's what the full spread looks like. I think it looks so pretty. So let me just come in closer like that so you can see a little better. Let's see if I can't just give you guys some close-ups. Isn't that pretty? And then we'll do it like that so you can see the bottom. Okay. And then let's do it here. And that's the top. And then there's her. Let's bring that over. And then there we go. So I hope I inspired you. I hope I showed you some new techniques that you haven't used before. Showing you some new products to use. Because I use a lot of different products. That's for damn sure. Oh, that's the other thing I want to say very quickly. If you don't have, like I used Tim Holtz, I used Jane Davenport. I use sprays, I use distress inks. Okay, look it. Let's suppose you don't have none of that crap, okay? Don't worry about it. We all have some book pages to do that base, okay? We might not have stencils, but you have other things that can make marks, right? But we all also usually have 50-cent acrylic paints. You can get them at Walmart. And you can water these down just a little bit and paint these on and give these, give your colored backgrounds. So if you don't have those exact products, just bust out your acrylic paints. And you can get these for 50 cents at Walmart. So, okay, you guys, I think that is it. I think that is it. Like I said, I hope I give you guys some inspiration. And try this. Take a book, alter a book, and start working in an altered book. You guys, I like working in an altered book way better than I like buying a anything to make, you know, like anything that's already an art journal. I don't know why. I rather work from a book and alter the book. Oh, really quickly, pretty soon I'm going to do the cover. I have not done the cover yet. So I will do the cover here pretty soon when I get done in this. I don't have that much more to go. I might do a hidden like little box in the back, which will take up most of this book and finish it up that way. We'll see. But that's it for now. If you haven't subscribed to I can keep going on and on. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, if you could share my video, that'd be great. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. And leave a, if you'd like to leave a message, that'd be great too. Any questions, please leave those. And I'll talk to you guys next video.